been a good one, hasn't it? Well, we had a lot of laughs this weekend, let me tell you. I've got to tell you, I was there at the table, I was signing autographs, as I do, and I look up and the furry parade starts going on past, and I just kind of lean to the staff member next to me, and the furry parade keeps going past, and I say, this is absolutely the best sustained hallucination I've had in years.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, up until this convention, I would have said that there was no one like the Canadians for knowing how to treat an author well. No, there's no one like the furries for knowing how to treat an author well.
I gotta tell you, there were some logistical efforts involved in getting us here with this Shelby Cobra, but as soon as I saw the fun you guys were having, I was like, I don't care how much it costs, this is freaking awesome. So I'm glad y'all liked it. We had a blast. Thank you so much for having us as your guests. Man, you guys are awesome. Thanks.
Mr. Minton, could I trouble you to step up here as well and say a word or two? Mr. Tom Minton, a legend in the animation field, one of the men behind Animaniacs, the head model for the brain. I'm sorry, the head model for the brain.
Yesterday I spoke here, in fact it was yesterday and then 2 days earlier, in the same spot. Time really flies at this convention, it's amazing. It's much faster than San Diego and much less crowded, more entertaining, and the people are more hospitable for that night. I was telling somebody, I think it was you, I said, whatever you do, don't let them ever go commercial because you lose control of it. And that would happen, it would be a very bad thing. It'd be, you know, whatever Bandini, whatever would come in here, some giant company would come in here and be, you know, do dancing with their bidding, it wouldn't be right. Pittsburgh is a great place, and you can't get decent swordfish or decent corn-fed beef in Los Angeles. You can here. That's cool. It's very true. I did see the furry parade yesterday and took a very long video of it. It is true. It was a very sustained hallucination. You don't need anything in your mouth to watch that. It's astounding how much effort goes into that and how fluid the whole thing is. And there were a couple of really interesting heads on these suits, on how you can make these things and wear them and see through them. It's not easy. Not at all. You know, I got to fly out tomorrow, and it'll be fun. It'll be an interesting flight to see how that's going to be. Let's see, what else can I say? Nothing really. Oh, the panels went very well. The second one seemed to be a little bit lighter. People were happier, and I tried not to repeat myself in those panels. That was good. This morning I was working all morning, finishing an outline, which they decided had to be, the middle section had to be rethought because they didn't know what they wanted, which happens in this business. And right in the middle of it, I had a crazy thing happen with the MacBook Pro I have, which is, wouldn't let me in with a password. And it was a simple thing, I just couldn't figure out what it was. I went over to the zoo and they figured it out right away. They said, well, your caps lock is on. I didn't know that. I thought, well, that's never happened before.
We do not have official certification of the Guinness number. That will take a couple of weeks. We do know that since there was no old record, whatever the record is, we have it. But we have our number for everyone who participated. Guinness World Records, they have to be a little tight. We are inclusive. Everyone in this photograph, regardless of if they were GWR certified or not, is counted in our total number, which is exactly 1,300 fursuits. As mentioned, this item was up for auction in the charity auction. I'm not sure who won it.
God, is that Crowley?
I think it might be Growly. You get that.
out, something that did not get pointed out in our opening sermons. I want everybody to take your Anthrocon con badge. I want you to look at the front, and then I want you to turn it around and see who did the artwork for our con badge this year. Mr. Sardyuon is a little tired, so I told him that as soon as he was done, I would release him. So, thank you very much.
And then have them say a few words. Over the course of this weekend, we received money from a number of different sources. We received, I have a complicated order here, registration gave us $54, which was nice of them. Half Horse stopped by and gave us $100. We received a number of donations from people who didn't give us their names, so I can only list the ones that gave us their names. We received from the survey, from Dr. Botzi's survey, we received $100. From Tani de Real, who did our t-shirt, the city shirt, which you all bought in record time, gave us $300 instead of payment, and that was very nice of her. So I think she contributed it to charity. Security gave us a surprise $446, which was very nice of them. We also had Fox and Rouge performance, which raised $583 in ticket sales. We also received an unexpected donation from, and I'm going to have to censor myself, F Yeah Fursuiting, who provided a very generous $750 donation. And we also have, who is this from? Their Ultra Lounge has just provided Equine Angels Rescue with a $152 check. So thank you to their Ultra Lounge. From our poker tournament, that raised $1,792, which is a significant amount. We also sent out fursuiters at various times with buckets for our bucket brigade. They raised a very successful $1,893. It was a very, very helpful individual for them. Cash donations at the table were also raised. People who just handed over various amounts of cash donations. Very generous, $2,509. We also had our charity raffle in the dealer's room next to the charities table. That brought us $2,644. We also had the Coffee and Two comedy program. That brought us a very healthy $6,800.
We did have a last minute donation from the Coffee and Two show. Someone donated $100 just to sit on the front row. If you could add that to the total.
So there's an extra $100 for that. There you go. And last but not least, we also had our charity auction, which set some healthy records with, brought in $10,090.
Wow.
Remember last year when we set our records, when we raised $20,000 for Hello Bully? Yeah. Yeah. $30,800.
this has been an incredible weekend for us. It has been, I never even knew of Anthrocon until this began, and it's probably going to go down as one of the most memorable experiences for Equine Angels Rescue. Ians are all wonderful and generous and sweet, and I can't wait to tell everybody how wonderful this place is. And this is the biggest amount of money we've ever raised for the horses, and I just want to thank everybody for your support and everything you have done for us. Thank you very much. And the horses, thank you.
Don't stop. Don't do it. You gotta stop.
We'll be here another hour if anybody wants to check their pockets. So, I just want to start off by saying thank you to everyone. You were kind enough to let me come up on stage to welcome myself and to thank you for giving us this opportunity. Pam's going to collect herself while I shout out to a few special people. I knew what furries were, I knew what Anthrocon was, and I was really excited when I was told that we were going to get to be a part of this really special gathering. So first off, thank you once again for having us be a part of this. It's fantastic, and you just can't imagine what the money that you have raised for us is going to be paying for. And if you want to like us on Facebook, you can ask us personally what we've spent the money on. We do a lot of updates with what medical procedures, what medicines, what rescues, everything is all out there for the public to see, and just in case you're interested. I do want to give a couple of shout outs here. We had really, really wonderful talks with everybody. We got to know quite a few of you and your story and why you picked your persona and all of that, and who was interested in horses and who had a pony when they were 3. It was really great. Couple specific people I wanted to thank is Salem Wolf and Half Horse. I don't know where you are, but not only did they buy everything we could have possibly sold them, donated to everything they could have possibly donated, these two guys trucked in 2 40-pound bags of horse treats, 2 cases of horse warmer, an entire case of pint-sized liquid fly spray, and a pair of horse clippers. And I can't even tell you how much those cost. And ours are so old they don't work. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for doing your own little bucket brigade and shanghaiing everybody at the elevators and taking up their spare change. We so appreciate it. And the bucket brigade people, you were fabulous. Thank you once again. But I do have to say that all of you were smoked by little, I think she's 8 years old. Her name is Cassie, aka Springy. She collected in about 1 hour and 45 minutes total, and broken up into little segments, $808. As cute as you all are, there's nothing cuter than a mouse this big. So, and last but not least, besides this, the wonderful board of allowing us to come on and be part of this, I know I'm running over time. I really want to shout out to Mama-san and Renegade of the security department who helped us with everything, getting set up and finding water and all kinds of different things. So without your help, we wouldn't have been able to set up as smoothly as we did. Thank you so much, everyone. You're so generous, and you can have us back anytime. Thank you.
That's going to be a real tough act to follow.
401 super sponsors. Ready? Our total? 5,577.
I like how Justin takes over for me, and in honor of the city of Pittsburgh, he gets a 57 and a 57 in there on the wrench numbers. Hines is... Aren't you people from Pittsburgh, all of you? No? All right. Justin has taken over for me as registration director, but we on the board have not made this official. He has been acting up until this moment. Is it official, gentlemen? Aye. Sucker!
The 4th of July weekend, July through 7th or something like that. 3rd through 6th, thank you, in 2014. And we're going to have to be extremely vague telling you what the theme is. As a matter of fact, we're not going to say much about it at all, other than in 2014, we're going to be talking about secret societies. Which, as we know, do not exist. It's all in fun. There is no such thing as the Furry Intelligence Agency. None of these things exist. It was all in your mind. I'd like everyone just to look here right now. What else should be discussed before? Oh, I must thank our very, very kind friends from SLIP, the Sign Language Institute of Pittsburgh. These guys, for the first time, have helped us to make Anthrocon accessible to folks that may not be able to hear some of the fun we've been having. We are very, very glad to have been able to include them this year, and we fully intend to do it from now on. They really got into it too, and their insistence, if you look at their badges, the membership type is listed as ASL Interpreter. They wanted that, I didn't put it there, they wanted that. Every one of you. We look forward to seeing you next year. At this time, officially Anthrocon 2013 has come to an end, and we look forward to seeing you in 1 year's time. We still have a bit of fun to have tonight. Remember, behave yourselves. We want the city of Pittsburgh to like us. And do not forget when you send out your tweets, remember that hashtag to put in there, #LovePGH, Love Pittsburgh, because we sure as hell do. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming, and we will see you next time.